Hello everyone. From today we are going to work with the Odoo's frontend part. Odoo basically uses its own frontend library to build its frontend, and the name of that frontend library is OWL. The full form of OWL is Odoo Web Library. So let's go to the Odoo OWL's official GitHub repository first. Let's write Odoo OWL GitHub here. Click on this first link. So this is the official OWL GitHub repository. Here we can see that the Odoo Web Library, the abbreviation is OWL, is a smallish, less than 20 kilobyte gzip UI framework built by Odoo for its products. OWL is a modern framework written in TypeScript, taking the best ideas from React and Vue in a simple and consistent way. So this is kind of similar with React or Vue. So if you know React, then it will be very easy for you to grasp OWL.js. So they have mentioned some main features of OWL, like a declarative component system, a fine-grained reactivity system similar to Vue, hooks, fragments, and asynchronous rendering. In today's video, we are going to see how to create a brand new project in OWL.js. For that, let's go to their documentation, official documentation, and here they have written very well in a very well structure how to start an OWL project. So click on this. They have provided a file structure, like they have created hello_owl project. The name of the project is hello_owl. Inside that they have created a new directory named source, and inside that the source directory there are 4 files. One is the index.html. this is the main root HTML file, then the main.js, then owl.js. This owl.js will basically hold the OWL's official code, official core code, which is written by the Odoo team, and there is a file named root.js. So let's create a directory like this file structure. Go to home. I'm creating a dedicated directory first for all the OWL projects, so I will name it OWL projects, OWL.js projects, and inside this I will create a new directory named hello_owl, new folder hello_owl, and inside this we will create a new directory named source. So go and create that directory source, and inside this we have to create these 4 files. So from this video and onwards, for this particular OWL.js series, we are going to use the VS Code as the IDE. So go there in the VS Code and open the folder that we have created a little ago, which is hello_owl. Open this, and inside this we will create our necessary files like index.html, main.js, owl.js, and root.js. So let's create them one by one. Index.html first. Yes, I trust the authors. Index.html. Then there is a file named main.js, main.js. Then the third one is owl.js, and the fourth one is root.js. Now there's important thing here. We have to copy the OWL's core code from the GitHub repository and paste that code inside that inside this owl.js file. So go to the documentation, and here they are saying that the file owl.js can be downloaded from the last release published at this link. So go to this link, open link in new tab, and here we can see that this is the latest version of owl. So here we can see that there are two files named owl.efi.js and owl.efi.min.js. So these two files are the main files. These two files basically are having the core code. So you can copy one of them. So I will go with the owl.efi.js. It will be downloaded here. Go to the folder where it is downloaded. Here it is in the downloads directory. So I will open this with text editor and simply copy this code and then paste it inside our owl.js. So now we have the owl.js core code in our project. Now what we have to do, we have to link these files with one another. So go to the documentation first and see how they are organizing everything. So go here, and they are saying that index.html should contain the following code. So let's copy this code and paste inside here. Okay, and inside the root.js file they are saying to copy this code and paste it there. So root.js, copy this, and then in the main.js we have to copy this code, main.js. That's it. But there is a problem. This mount function is provided by owl, but we have not imported it in this main.js file. We have imported it in the root.js file, but here we don't have any uses of this mount function. So we can delete this from here and we can import it here inside the main.js where it is needed actually. So const, this is basically a named function, named component in owl. So we have to do like this, owl. Well, so this is it. So our code structure is now completed. So what is happening here? This is the entry point. This index.html is the entry point for owl. So here we can see that the index.html is loading the owl.js code first, then it is importing the main.js file as the type module. So go to the main.js file, and from here what it is doing, it is importing some function or some component from owl like mount, and from the root.js file it is importing the root component which is created in the root.js file. Export class root extends component class which is imported from owl, and there it is creating a template with a simple div having a text called hello owl. So this is the total process. Now we have to run this project, but how do we do that? We have to have a static server for that. So what it is saying is that we can create a package.json file in our root directory and copy this code there. So let's create a package.json file there inside the root project, package.json, and inside that we have to copy this code. That's it. Now here we can see that we have a dev dependencies named serve. So we have to install this. But how do we install that? If you know React, or if you have if you worked with any JavaScript framework earlier, then you know how to install the dependencies. We can install the dependencies using npm install. So go to the VS Code editor, and inside that let's open a new terminal, and inside here we will run the npm install command and hit the enter button. Let's see what happens. It is downloading the dependencies and it will install it later. So we can already see that it has created the very well-known node_modules directory and package lock.json files. Now it has downloaded and installed all the necessary dependencies for the serve dev dependencies. Now we are ready to run our project using a static server. But how do we do that? We have to run this command npm run serve. Copy this and go here and paste here. So what it is doing, npm run serve means this command is basically running a script. If we see carefully in the package.json file, there is a scripts object, and inside that we have a serve command, and as the value there is the serve src. So what it is basically doing, it is going to this root directory, it is going to the source directory, and inside that it is automatically calling this index.html file. So this is that. Now if we hit the npm run serve command, hit enter, and let's see what happens. It has created a server and it has given us a URL, which is this http localhost 5000. If we copy and it has quit, let's run again, and if we go to the browser and run localhost 5000, then we will be able to see our index.html files content. Hit, and we can see that hello owl. Why is it coming? Inside the root.js we have mentioned this hello owl. So this is it. In this video we have seen how to create a brand new app or brand new project in Odoo owl.js, and as the code editor we have used the VS Code, and for the next upcoming videos we are going to use this VS Code as our IDE, or you can say as our code editor. So that's it for today. I will see you in the next video. Till then, stay safe and stay happy.